this is Kim with Mom's Creative Moments. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to have another lesson in Scrapbooking 101.5, and we're going to talk about circles and how to make perfect circles, and use some tools that Creative Memories has created for us to assist us in making perfect circles. You're gonna love how easy this is. So let me show you and give you some ideas of how you can use these in your pages. And just a reminder, make sure you comment on this video and any other videos that you've seen that have been launched since May 1st. We are doing a drawing for Creative Memories product, and those drawings are going to occur when we reach certain subscriber goals. So if you go ahead and make a comment on a video that's been launched since May 1st, then I will enter you into those drawings. Be sure to check the video description for all the information on the drawings, and then you'll be up to speed, okay? Feel free to comment about anything you see that you like in the video, or any questions you have, or any ideas that you have for further 101.5 lessons. I would love to help address your needs in these lessons, so let me know what you need, okay? Let's check out my workspace and we'll get started with the lesson for today. All right, so as you can see here, we are talking about circles today, and cutting a perfect circle. If you try to do it with just using your scissors, even if you trace a circle and then try to cut it out carefully with your scissors, somehow, I don't know, maybe your hands are steadier than mine, but I can never seem to cut out a perfect circle when I try to do it manually like that with a pair of scissors. I always end up with a flat space, even if it's just a tiny little one. I always end up with, you know, something that's not quite where I want it. But these tools that Creative Memories has provided for us make it almost impossible to not make a perfect circle every time you try. So I just wanted to share them with you so that you can also make perfect circles. One of the things that I loved when I got these is that so prior to having these to make circles with, we used to use a circle cutter that had a glass base that we cut on, and it was a razor blade that had an arm where you could move the blade. I don't know, it was years and years ago. I don't really remember all the details of it, but if you still have that tool, I would love to know. If you want to make a comment in the comments, I would love to know if you still have that tool. I had one years and years ago. I don't think I still have it anywhere, but they were really interesting to use, and they were the closest thing that we had to perfect circles until Creative Memories came up with this custom cutting system. And the custom cutting system has other shapes that are available to use with it as well, but everything started, I'm pretty sure, with the circles. And you can cut quite a variety of size circles just with these three right here, which are what come with the set when you buy them. This is the jumbo circle, which is sold separately, and I don't have a cut circle to show you of the jumbo circle, but these are all the different sizes. I don't know if you can see. Let me see if I can refocus this and make it easier for you. But look at all the different sizes of circles that you can make using just these three templates right here. Crazy, huh? The smallest one, let's see, let me get this to refocus on my desktop. The smallest one is this one right here with the blue blade, using the small template in the center, and you can see that it is just a hair smaller than 1 inch. And the largest one is, let's see if we can get a good measurement. The largest one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 6.5 inches in diameter. So that's a pretty good variety of circles. If you can't find the circle that you want in that, then you can try using our jumbo circle. The jumbo circle makes a circle as large as 11 3/4 inches, and I think the smaller one, I didn't measure the smaller one, but I'm guessing that the smaller one is probably, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, probably about 8.5 to 9-inch circle on the inside is the smallest, but I'm not positive of that one. Let me show you how it works. You have 3 different blades. You have the red blade, the green blade, and the blue blade. They cut in varying degrees of closeness to each of the ridges that, or the divots that are on the outside and the inside of each of the templates. And they come apart and fit back together, and then have these 2 little posts. The 2 little posts go right into this little well, and then there's a tiny little blade right here, similar to like a Fisker's blade on a Fisker's trimmer, or at least that's what it reminds me of. And that little blade is different distances from the feet, what we call the feet right here, depending on whether you've chosen the green blade or the blue blade. You can see how they are, it's a little bit further, the green blade is a little bit further than the red blade, and the blue blade is the farthest. Just set them right here so you can kind of tell the difference. Sorry, that's a little wonky. But essentially they're about 1/8 of an inch different, roughly, between the 2 of them, or between the 3 of them. There's 1/8 of an inch between. And then the red blade is roughly 1/8 of an inch from the edge of your template. So let me show you. We're going to just cut a large one so you can see how it works. I use a self-healing mat. Don't try to do this on your regular tabletop. You'll ruin your tabletop and you'll ruin your blade. Okay, so we're going to cut the largest one we can from this set. So I'm going to take these 2 feet, and I'm going to put these feet, I'm just going to put this right in the middle. The more you use this system, the more you are able to kind of eyeball how much space you need in your paper, so you can conserve your paper by scooting that to an edge. But when you're not sure, when you're just learning, it does come with a template that you can lay over your paper and determine how much space you'll need or what size you'll need. So I've put the 2 feet inside the channel right there. If you can't really see it very well, and I apologize, but they are inside the channel right there, and you can see my blade sets out about 1/2 an inch with the blue blade. And then you just hold the template with your left hand or your right hand, whichever one works for you, and you push down with the opposite hand and guide this around. The blade is designed so that it turns inside the housing, and that way you don't have to turn your hand into a pretzel trying to get it to go all the way around the circle. And just like that, we have a perfect circle. Isn't that awesome? I love this system. I think it is the best, and it has taken all the stress out of making circles for me. This tool right here, which I'll get into another time, this is called the CM Circle Maker. And so this is the custom cutting system. This is the CM Circle Maker. This tool will cut a circle up to 3 between 3 inches and 11 3/4 inches. Anywhere on the spectrum in between those measurements, it can cut a circle for you. It can also draw a circle anywhere between 3 and 11 3/4 inches. So that is really a neat tool to have and can come in very handy. And we'll talk about it another time, and I'll show you how it works. I wanted to show you some samples of different ways you can use circles in your layouts. One of the layouts I wanted to show you first is a layout that I did for our visit to the Houston Space Center. So this photograph that you're looking at is of me drawing the circles on the pages, actually using one of my dual tip pens and using my circle maker and drawing the circle onto the page. And then when you add paper that you've cut into those circles, or a little smaller as you can see, then it just kind of adds an extra dimension to be able to have drawn those circles to emphasize the circle. And here, of course, they represent planets, which is kind of cool. This is our out of this world collection that we had a couple years back, and a very, very fun way to put space pictures into your album. But let me show you a couple of other ones as well. Okay, so this is one of my Disney albums. This is the first volume of the Disney albums that we made, and you've seen the videos for. And this, you'll remember, was the title page for that experience that we had. There are 4 circles here. There are 2 that are layered on the outside and 2 that are layered on the inside. And just a fun way to kind of represent space, kind of like the hat that we were looking up into. Another one I did was this one right here, which has a circle that we punched around the outside of, and I will share the way you do that in another video, but super fun to create that. That was a neat layout. Then we have this one, which I only took one side off of. Sorry about that. Hopefully that glare is better. But this was just a circle that I cut in half. So half of it's over here, half of it's over here. And then the main one's in the center. There's actually 3 different colors of yellow, or 2 different colors of yellow, and then the orange in the center of that one. Super fun to play with circles in different ways. This one, I cut a base out of black that was, and it had the center hollow, and then I added these hexagons on top of it and then trimmed it again, and that became a representation of our honeycomb, which is kind of cool. And then this one, which has the 8 for Flo's V8 from the Cars series. So super fun ways that you can use circles. And videos for all of these from my Disney albums are on my channel. So just check out the Disney vacation pages and you can see how I did all of those. But super fun ways to use circles in your albums. I hope that you have this system, and if you don't have this system, please check in the details of this video, and there will be a link to my website where you can order any of these tools and have fun making circles for your albums. Until next time, I hope that you have many more creative moments. Have a great day.